Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I know I've been doing a lot of prediction videos lately, but I know you guys love it, and I actually kind of love it too, and it's kind of the theme at the beginning of the year. But here we are in a blink, and it's February. So I thought, oh my God, I got to do my February predictions. So we're going to use the What's the News, and then we'll do some clarifiers with this mega deck that I've got here that is the character oracle and the place oracle. And let's see what we can get going for February predictions. February predictions, February 2026. What are some of the predictions? What's the news today? What is the new? What will be the main headline news in February? Let's pick. Let's do a couple. Let's do actually a lot. Let's have fun with this. What are some of the predictions for February 2026, please? What's in the news? What's in the news? Tomorrow's headlines today. What's in the news? What will be some predictions? Celebrity, political, geopolitical, society, personal, what's going on? Shall we begin? Ooh. Oh, skirt, quick getaway, the runner escaping. I wonder if it's that Ryan wedding. I wonder if he'll escape. Huh. Wouldn't that be something? Lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate. Snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. The blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Okay, let's start with those six. Those look juicy, hey? So this is a mega deck, so I'm going to break it down so I can shuffle it and we can get some clarifiers. I know some of you don't like the shuffling, but I do the shuffling online, so you guys know I haven't made any of this up. I'm all out there. My cards are out there. My shuffling is out there. I don't edit my videos. We are watching this together in real time. I'm not saying other people set it up at all. Don't care what other people do. This is what I like to do. Everything above board. The shuffling, the clock binging. I still shake my head that somebody thought I was making the clock bing. Anyways. Okay. There. These ones we'll play with first. I'll do one more shuffle. Okay. Skirt, scat. Scat, quick getaway, the runner escaping. Let's do some clarifiers on that one, please. Temple, spiritual practices, meditation, reflection, spiritual guidance. I wonder if someone's going to claim clemency or what's that called? When they go into a church and the police aren't allowed to enter what's that called? Oh, it'll come to me. I wonder if that's what's going to happen. They go into a place of worship. I don't know if that's still a law or not. Do you remember that law? That's how, what's his name? He went into an embassy though, and the police weren't allowed to go in and get him. Oh, my mind's drawing a blank right now. Rendezvous, meeting place, destiny unfolds, convergence. I'm one who's going to escape, and they're going to escape to a church or a temple or something revered, and they're going to have help getting there. Gym, fitness training, strength and endurance, gym. So I think they're going to run there. I think also the gym tells me, you know, it could be that Ryan wedding because he is quite a big guy and he's an athlete. Or is this just another person who maybe they say I'm going to the gym, but they take off and they go to a church or something? Somebody is definitely using, I don't know, it even could be a political person. What if it's those people who run Iran, right? And this gym could just be running or active, right? It's not like they jump in a car, so they actually have to run. So I doubt it's an 80-year-old man. Um, I think this might be the people in Iran who are running the Iman or whatever. This gym though, um, something about gym equipment. Maybe that's just the bodyguards. Maybe that's just the bodyguards. All right, let's add some more cards. Let's do this lust. Greek, bareback, inconsiderate. Let's see if we're going to find out a celebrity having an affair. Let's see if we're going to find out a celebrity having an affair. Or a politician or royalty. Who is going to be caught? I'm going to say with a young person, not a child, 18, 19. So somebody much younger than they are. I think there might be something explosive there. Floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, plant care. Yeah, I think this has to do with a young girl blossoming. So, just barely. Clergy, guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission. Ooh, are we going to get one of those big rah, Fort God, big pastors that have, are they going to be caught with a pretty young girl? Oh. Government building, public services, administrative agencies. All right. So, listen, do you want to know what popped into my head? The Pope. I know, isn't that weird? I think we're going to see somebody really high up get caught with a pretty young thing. I'm not getting it's illegal, but it's like barely legal. And I think it's going to be somebody who has, the high moral ground and somebody in the government. So it might not be clergy, but perhaps they're like, they have the high moral ground about something. And here we find out. Do you ever watch the Gemstones? that was actually pretty good about having the high moral ground, and they were doing cocaine and all kinds of things. I think we're going to see something like that where we might get somebody who is a high moral ground, and they may be in government, like a governor or congressman, or we got American here. It could be British or Canadian, and they're going to be caught with somebody with a pretty young thing. All right, snack. Obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. You know what I'm getting from this? Dancer, weaver of grace, movement. I'm getting Ozempic. This also could be Miley Cyrus. Maybe we're going to hear, she's a dancer. Are we going to hear something about Miley Cyrus? Home, comfort, familiarity, security, belonging, personal space. And window, framed views, glass portal, windowsill. Are we going to hear something about somebody on Ozempic and maybe they've denied they've been on Ozempic? I don't know why I'm getting Ozempic, probably because it says snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. And then all the slenderness on here, and I'm getting like the O in the slender, like that could be a slender person. There's a slender person. I'm wondering if we're going to hear more about Ozempic. I've done a reading on Ozempic. No judgment. I mean, you do you. I'm not doing it. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Let's mix this up. Let's get some clarifiers on that. So I think we might find out somebody who's denied that they've taken Ozempic, that they've taken it. That window, we all of a sudden see a window into their private home, like where we get invited inside to their personal space, and we find out. Or we find out something about Miley Cyrus. There's all that gossip right now that her mother isn't her mother. That could be it too. Okay, receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Lighthouse, guiding light, symbol of hope, watchful sentinel. Yeah, the light is definitely going to be shine on, there's going to be lots of shining on some evidence. Lake, tranquil waters, reflections. Could be something that has been quiet for a very long time, and it's been kind of in the dark for a very long time, and all of a sudden somebody finds the receipts for it. So this is really deep, really, really deep. Firemen, bravest, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, extinguish. I wonder if we're going to hear that somebody we thought they died in a fire, but they didn't. We also might find that the what's that called? Direct energy weapons, that they've just announced that yes, those are real. I'm wondering if we're going to find out, because we have Lake, Lighthouse, and Firemen here, that they have they've done some of the big fires like Maui. And interesting, the receipts here, look at the blue. And evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. The houses with blue roofs on it did not burn. So are we going to find the receipts for that? Is something going to be, and we have more blue here. Are we going to find something that's really deep about that? And I just like to take this time to let you know, this is the energy that is coming right now. This doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen in February. It means the energies start in February. Some of this could show up in the month of February, because we're doing it right now, and some of it could take up to 6 months, but the energy is starting. So maybe the receipts here, somebody's starting to look for actual proof about the blue roofs and the direct energy weapons. Maybe someone's looking for proof that direct energy was what started the Palisades fire or other fires around the world. They're starting to look for those, and it's really deep, but I think eventually we will find them. So same thing with this young cheating. So perhaps they're cheating now, but they're not caught until July. But in February, the cards are telling us that they are they will be caught. They will be caught. And same thing with this escape. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, that Ryan Wedding is going to escape. He's going to have help to escape. So just be aware of that. All right. I know, because sometimes it's like I'll make a prediction for a month, and then it's like just a week or two after the month. Well, that doesn't negate the prediction. See, energy started that month. So the blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. The blues, is this the winter blues that everybody gets? And these winter storms are just going to continue and continue. I wonder why blue is going to be so prevalent in February. Something to think about. Let's find out. Damp and rainy realm, moisture abounds, wet serenity, drizzly. I think the weather is going to be the biggest news of February. I think this crappy weather we're having is going to continue. Desert, arid landscapes, dunes and sands, endless horizons. Interesting. Damp and rainy and desert at the same time. So I'm wondering if we're going to see desert floods. where it normally doesn't snow, where it normally doesn't rain. I think we might see some desert flooding that is actually creates a lot of mental distress. So hang on to your hats. We might see snow and rain where it normally doesn't snow and rain. The Fool, ignorance, rashness, impulsiveness. Yeah, I think that um, we might see like a mass death event, tell you the truth. Because people won't be prepared for it. And then that's what causes the heavy emotions and mental distress. I think we're going to see a big weather event in February. I think it's going to be somewhere where it's not expected, and it's going to create a lot of problems, and people are going to be really upset about it. Okay. Detective. Snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. I didn't even check to see if you guys could see all those. Oh yeah. Detective. Snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Interesting, we have that, and we have the receipts here. Like sometimes this is like revelation, like, you know, who killed JFK kind of thing. Crossroads, multiple paths, turning point, divergent roads. Is this about Erica Kirk? That's the first thing I thought of, turning point. Or are we going to hear things about turning point? Somebody's going to discover snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Is that Candace Owens? Are we going to hear more about Candace Owens and turning point? Workspace, productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. We're going to hear it's turning point. It's not Erica. It's turning point. I think they're going to discover some more things about that. Interesting. Look at the stripes on there, like the directional, like keep digging, keep looking, keep looking. Park, nature's haven, recreational space, picnic retreat. Are we going to hear something more about how Charlie was in a recreational space and turning point? I think that one deserves one more. Wow, I didn't expect that to show up. I honestly did not. Heartbreak, place, lost love, and grief memory. Wow. Can that be any more clear? I can't believe that's the only one I wanted to do one more clarifier on. There's going to be something about where Charlie was. There's going to be something here. It says right on there, turning point, detective, turning. I think that's Candace Owens. Workspace, something about turning point, workspace, something about the recreational space that broke everyone's heart. Not everyone, of course. Lost love and grief, memories of heartbreak. Can you believe it? And just remember, like, a lot of times the cards come out like this and they are correct. It's the way I read them that's wrong. That was actually kind of cool, especially this one. So I imagine we're going to hear somebody's on the case about what happened to Charlie Kirk. This one here, I'm still. To me, that looks like Miley Cyrus. Are we going to hear? And she is a dancer. Are we going to hear something about her personal space, glass portal? It doesn't have to be Miley Cyrus, but that's just who I thought of. I wonder if we're going to hear something about Ozempic, though. Or somebody who's denied they've been on Ozempic comes out that they are. Very interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.